Good morning, everybody. We are here in our last and final day down here in Chalmette, Louisiana. And the owner of the establishment we've been staying at right here is offered to give us a ride on the airboat. So we're going to take him up on that opportunity. So here in a little bit, we're getting ready to go for an airboat ride, and we're going to take y'all with us. Stay tuned. We'll be right back right now. And just like that, there's our ride. Heck yeah, we're going to get on here. And we're going to go out there. We're out there. I don't know where we're going. See, here's the ride right here. Y'all can come out here. Oh, here, let me show you where here is. Right there's all the information you need to know. Phone number, website. They have booze cruises. It's like a BYOB. You can get more information on the website right there. And of course, they also have the airboat. There's the facility right there in the big picture. It's beautiful out here. Come and talk to Mr. Monty. They will take care of you. So here's some of the boats they have. They got open platforms. Some of them over there, you can see the seats in the middle. Just come see Mr. Monty, we'll be good to go. You got it, honey?
Yeah.
All right.
My little clumsy doo-doo doll to help me. Last time I was in a boat, I broke my shoulder.
It's gonna get loud, so I'm gonna turn the volume down and play some music for you. Whenever we get going, we'll see you then. Yeah.
I don't think they do.
I don't know if you can hear me, but we're on the way here. That was a quick trip. Woo!
Alright, y'all have a good time.
That was great, man. Woo! Felt the wind through my hair and everything.
Hey, y'all come back now, you hear?
See, y'all can come down here and experience that same experience, the thrill. Man, whoo.
Got stuck both times.
All right, round two. watching other fish down there?
What is that all down there?
I can't tell.
There's an alligator.
There's an alligator right there.
There's an alligator?
Uh-huh.
Where? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, what's a good
There's an
size one
alligator
too.
right there.
What's all in the
Oh,
water?
look at this big gator right here, honey.
That's a lot of hydrilla.
Coming right here, look at that.
Water hyacinths. And
He coming in hot.
So does he think like we feeding him?
Probably.
Yeah, he's a big one.
He
That's
a
the one we
big
saw
boy.
last time.
Yeah, she's about 10 feet. She's been back here for quite a while. This year we collected
Don't you
her,
dare turn on
all
me.
of her eggs.
Boy,
So she's not real
she's
happy with us. But we're part of the alligator egg collection program.
eating marshmallows.
We'll go.
You said you're part of the alligator egg collector?
Yeah, so we go out and the alligator egg collection and release program has been the most successful conservation story in the nation. And it was started in the 1970s by Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries. And just because we were nearly extinct of our American alligator due to overhunting and illegal hunting.
We're all watching.
So what we'll do now is we'll go out and collect their eggs. And an alligator will lay between 30 and 50 eggs at a time. And most of them won't make it in the wild. Their mortality rate is really high. So
How
we'll
long
go
do you
out,
think I'll
collect
be
the
able to
eggs.
ride
We'll bring them to a farmer, and he'll incubate those eggs and hatch them and we'll release 17%.
Oh, Lord. How long do you think I'll be able to ride the alligator for?
8 seconds. Don't do it for 8. I will not do it at all.
All right, that's the way.
So once they do hatch the eggs out in the wild, they'll stay. The babies will stay with or the hatchlings will stay with the mom for up to 2 years.
Marshmallows. They love marshmallows. Like KJ.
And follow them around, learn how to stay alive.
That's right.
Want me to grab it for
The
you?
alligator has 40 teeth on the top, 40 teeth on the bottom, so 80 in total. And when they lose a tooth, another one will go right back in its place. So they're really, really resistant to infection and disease. So we're studying them out at the Rockefeller Wildlife Refuge and trying to learn why they don't get cancer. And they've been around for so long.
Alligator eat
They
pig.
say you can measure an alligator by the inches from the nostril to the eyes. So you can see that's maybe 9 or 10 inches.
So an inch
About
per
a
foot,
10-foot
per
alligator.
Yeah, she's about full grown for a female, ain't she?
Yeah, so a female will only grow to about 11 feet,
Right.
where the males will continue to grow to up to 15
25.
feet.
Maybe a Nile crocodile. Is this what they call the Chalmette Wall?
This is the Great Wall of Louisiana.
There we go. This is it.
This is what they built after Katrina?
This is after Katrina. So that lock structure that we went through back here, that was the old flood protection system.
Right.
That was then now that's our inner flood protection system, and that's that levee wall or that levee system that breached in 55 different places, flooding 80% of the region in 5.5 hours
During
for Hurricane
Katrina?
Yeah, that was it. So that goes all the way up to the lower 9, and then cuts in.
But they haven't fixed it. There was
Oh, they fixed it. No, this is in good condition now. It's an inner flood protection system.
Okay.
And this is our outer flood protection system. So this is the Great Wall of Louisiana here. This waterway that we're in is the Mississippi River Gulf Outlet. So this was dug in 1963 as a shortcut from New Orleans all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. We were promised to be a port city. We'd have a lot of importing and exporting through St. Bernard Parish, and it just never did come to fruition. It was never good for us. Matter of fact, it was detrimental for our marsh. When you introduce this amount of salinity to a brackish and freshwater system, it devastates it, and that's exactly what it did to us. If you could imagine, just about everywhere we've been so far, 100 years ago was a cypress forest of 50 or 60 foot cypress canopies. We don't have that anymore. But we're getting fresher, and we're
What's
getting
that
fresher
cut?
because we've closed this Mississippi River Gulf
Okay,
Outlet. We've
yeah.
closed it right here. This was completed in 2013, and then another closure in 2008, right south of Shell Beach in Hopedale, Louisiana.
Is
So this
Cypress-
is the Great Wall of Louisiana. This is a 2-mile structure that was constructed in started in 2008 and completed in 2013. It took them 5 years to build. It's 2 miles long. There's enough steel right here to build 8 Eiffel Towers.
Wow.
Every one of these black tubes behind the wall, those black pylons, those are at a 57-degree angle, and there's 628 of them throughout the structure, and they're 288 feet deep.
Wow.
It's built in 3 different sections, so those pilings, hold the back pressure, and then there's a 150-foot wall of cement in the middle, and that's capped off by 20,000-ton caps that hold it all together. So it's built in 3 separate pieces. You can see the top of it is built like a rook system, and that's to alleviate pressure should there be overtopping.
Yeah, what's that white building over there?
Oh, it's a good question. What's that white building over there? That's NASA at Michoud. And that's where we build all our fuel cells for deep space exploration. Matter of fact, for the next shuttle that's going to the moon with the first female astronaut, this fuel cells are built right there.
Nice.
And just about every piece of deep space exploration equipment starts out right here. And then we barge it out to Stennis and then Canaveral. And they do that through the ICW, the Intracoastal Waterway, which is what intersects here with the Mr. Go. This is called the Golden Triangle, the intersection of the ICW and the Mr. Go. And ICW goes from the Houston Shipping Channel all the way up to the East Coast. We'll turn the air conditioning back on here and get underway.
Air conditioning. Is that what he calls it? Let's get this AC rolling. This wall is amazing. Pretty freaking cool. built back in the 1800s. Still standing after all the hurricanes Louisiana's been through.
If you look straight ahead of us, you can see the face of one of the cannons that's still out here.
Oh yeah.
So this is Bayou Bienvenue, and this was built after the War of 1812, after the Battle of New Orleans, and in 1817. And we're right here where we are is the intersection of Bayou Bienvenue and Bayou Bienvenue. Bayou Bienvenue is Bayou Bienvenue because Bayou Welcome, it's a 12-mile bayou from Lake Borgne that runs all the way into New Orleans. And Bayou Bienvenue ran into the Bienvenue Plantation, which is right near where the battle was fought. So a really good strategic location for something like this. There was two other fortifications that was built after the War of 1812. It was Tower Dupree, or Martello Castle as they call it down here, and Fort Proctor down in Shell Beach. This structure here had 35 cannons at one time. There's still 7 cannons left out here in the marsh. There was crew quarters, and so they got 7 cannons out here today. We took National Geographic out here about a year ago, and one of these cannons, they're all 42-pound cannons. One of them has a serial number on it, WPF1, West Point Foundry number 1, is when they were researching, developing ways to make cannons easier to transport and move. So it's the only one of its kind in the world built at West Point Foundry, and it's out here on Bayou Bienvenue.
Wow.
Just disintegrating.
Wow.
And this is actually private property. This is not a part of a national park system or anything out here. This is just private land.
Isn't there a cannon in the water too?
Yeah, so they have a hot shot cannon out here, which is kind of, most cannons are up and over. The hot shot cannon is really parallel with the water, and it was right in front of the bay where they'd make the cannonballs. So they'd make a cannonball, take it right out of that fire pit, put it into the cannon, and shoot it over the water, and it's kind of skip the water and into the side of a ship. It was made to burn the ships when it would hit it. It'd be so hot, come out of the fire pit in the cannon, they'd shoot it, and it would be hot enough to burn a ship or shoot it.
Didn't somebody try to take one in
Cool.
the water? You told me that last time.
Yeah, there's
That's crazy.
there's a story that one of the cannons, some folks were trying to pull it out of here years ago, and they were lifting it over the wall, and when they were lifting it over the wall, it fell in the mud right in front of the wall, and it sunk, and they couldn't find it, so it's way deep in the
Oh, wow.
out there, yeah.